Okay, so that's tuning your courses by scale steps. So now, this is, I'm in a chromatic scale at the moment, so this all works fine. So I've got a fourth, a third, a fourth. Thing is, now if I go and put it in a major scale, it's all changed because I'm doing it in scale steps, not semitones. We've got, so I think that's, oh, hang on. I'll put it in a minor scale again because I've removed my major scale. So I hope you can understand what's going on there. So instead of it being in a chromatic scale, 5 scale steps is going to be 5 semitones. However, in a major scale, 5 scale steps is going to be well, it's going to be a sixth, I guess. So like C, D, E, F, G, A. Yeah, so it will be a sixth. So this is the difference, but we do have the option. So instead of tuning it by interval, which is, so we've been writing course 2 offset to 5 interval set. Instead of that, we can say course 2 offset to 5 semitone set. And what this will do is that it will keep it 5 semitones apart, no matter what scale we're in. And what will happen then is, if I was in C major, I'd get C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. The next one will be 5 semitones above, and it will stay absolute. So it'll go G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. So basically you'll get a major scale starting 5 semitones above. And again, this will be a C major going down here, this will be a G major going down here, D major, A major, E major. So this is actually quite an interesting one to play with. I'm gonna do a quick example of that. So first thing, I'm gonna do it 7 semitones, so I've got a fifth between each course. So first thing I say is course 2 offset to 7 semitone set instead of interval. I'm going to do it for all the courses. So course 3 offset to 7 semitone set. Excuse me while I do this as quick as possible. Then course 4 offset to 7 semitone set. And course 5 offset to 7 semitone set. Okay. I'm going to put it in a major scale. I'm going to do this, in case you're interested, if you want to change scale using bel canto, you can change it to any scale. I've already got K group 1 listened, so I'm talking to K group 1. I can just say scale to major set, and it will change K group 1 scale to major. So we've got, and then we've got, so this one now is 7 semitones, or a fifth, above course 1. I've got a G major scale there, so now it always stays exactly a fifth apart. So you get some interesting effects. It's quite good if you put it in a melodic minor scale, I found. You get some interesting harmonies. It's good for chords, this kind of thing, harmony stuff, right? Maybe not so useful for melodies, but got these kind of stacks of fifths, but it's all based around different melodic minor scales. So it's quite nice to play with this stuff, especially if you're thinking of doing chords. I've just realised I haven't been referring to the diagrams. The first one I did, so we've got page 2 of the diagrams. It says standard layout for interval offset. This is just how it's set up normally. So we've got 5 courses, and then the third page is in C major rather than chromatic. And then here's the fourth page, an example of this using this semitone offset rather than a scale step offset. So we've got C major along the first course, and you can see the second course is 7 semitones above. You've got a G major, so you've got the F sharp included. The next one you've got D major, so you've got the F sharp and the C sharp. So that's how that works. It's quite interesting to play with that. Okay. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is this, when it gets even more, you can get even crazier with this now, is I'm going to completely change the order of the keys. So at the moment, key 1 here is here. If you look at the first page of the thing, this is how our keys are numbered. So it just goes down key 1 to 22 on the first course, 23 to 44 on the second course, and so on. So now what I'm going to do is completely change round how the keys, so I'm going to turn the keys basically upside down, I think. So the lowest note will be here and the highest note will be here. So what we do, so key group 1 listen again, so K group 1 listen, we've already said that. And the bel canto command we use is to choose the keys for course 1. That's the first one we're going to do. We say K as 1, choose. That's K as 1, choose. Hit enter. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. I'll bring my Eigen close. So all the keys on key group 1 are lit up now. Some are lit orange and some are lit green. The ones lit green are the ones we've currently got selected for course 1. The rest of them are ones that we could select. They're part of key group 1, but at the moment aren't. They're course 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay, so what I want to do is just turn the course upside down. So how we do that is we start. We press the keys in the order we want them to be added. So I'm going to start at the bottom. This is going to be my first key, the lowest note. And you'll see it will turn green. That's the only one we've got selected in course 1. And I'm going to press each one at a time, all the way up to the top. And then the last key that we want in that course, we press twice, and it will exit choose mode. So now I've got this. So it's basically upside down, and we can do that for all of them. So I'll just do a couple more. So K is 2, choose. And this will now get me in choose mode for course 2. Hopefully you can see that. And again, I'm going to reverse the order. So I'm going to go all the way up. I can just run my finger along. Oh, I hit some by accident. Let me just do that again. Oh. Okay, now I'll do it one at a time. Okay, so now it's upside down. And this doesn't have to be in order. So the last one I'm going to do is K is 3, choose. Okay, number 3, and this time I can literally just go in any order I want. So there you go, random key order. So yeah, there's all sorts of things you can do with that.
Okay, question from David again.
Yep.
If I use that key group offset trick and make the offset be 24, will I end up with a totally separate note values for each key?
Can you say that one more time?
If I use that key group offset trick and make the offset be 24, will I end up with totally separate note values for each
so
key?
I think what David means is will you end up not having any notes repeated? And no, you won't. You won't have any notes repeated. So that will work. But there's an easier way of doing that. So if we can basically just have one course, and if we have one course and choose all the keys in order, it's going to just go. I'll do an example. So I'll say.
Sorry, Dave. Just before you get, he wants to be able to just distinguish every individual key so that it could be managed separately.
Say that again.
Wants to be able to manage every. I just want to be able to distinguish every individual key so I can manage it separately. Maybe this is something we can come back to later.
No, this is all right. This is all right. Yeah, no, this is quite relevant. I imagine he's maybe wanting to use that for a MIDI output or something like that. So he wants every key as a separate note. But I'll tell you what. I'll show you this, and then we'll see if this is what you meant. So, okay. So I'm saying K group 1 listen still. I'm going to do K as 1 choose. I'm choosing the keys for course 1 again. And now instead of what I'm going to do is it's going to take me a little while, but I'm going to go down all the way down here. The thing is, we only go down to key 22 because the bottom 2 rows are used for the like octave talkers, mode keys, and recording and this kind of thing. So go down to key 22. Then I'm going to start still on course 1. So basically, we're creating a key group with only one course. So I'm going to go all the way down there, all the way down here. Sorry about this. I will do as quick as I can. There we go. Okay, so now I've created a key group basically. It's just got one course, so I've chosen every key in the key group for course 1. And this would have overwritten course 2, 3, 4, or 5 because I've chosen the keys for that. And now, so what we've got. So basically, yeah, so it goes down to the end, and then the next note continues up the top of here, and it goes up like this. Hopefully that's what David meant. I don't know if you can let me know.
I figured the problem is that one one runs into problems doing pitch bends because they're tied to MIDI channels.
I don't know. Maybe we can. I'm not sure quite. I think that might be a slightly different thing.
Okay.
Maybe we can. I mean, maybe I can chat to David, like, or send him an email.
Okay. Yeah, I think David, what's probably best is if we email Dave, if you email support at Eigenharp, then Dave can have a look at exactly what you meant and go from there.
Cool.
Or we can come back to this later.
I'm sure we can. Sort that out. Cool. All right. Should I?
Yeah. Carry on.
Yeah. I think actually that's what I wanted to cover, really. Okay, so that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. That was choosing keys for 5 courses. If you wanted to have more courses, so say you wanted to have, you could even have 22 courses running horizontally rather than vertically. And to do that, so first of all you choose the keys for course 1, you choose them for course 2, 3, 4, 5, and then to add a new course, it's as simple as just saying K as 6 choose. And then you'll be able to just add another course, K is 7 choose, and then up to K is 24 choose. And so you can kind of create courses like this. Remember, they're always tuned a certain interval above the course before, and this is either tuned using scale steps or semitones. And when we tune it by scale steps, it means the interval is going to be depending on what scale you're in. So if it's chromatic, it's going to be semitones, but if it's major, or if it's like whole tone scale, it's going to be 4 whole tones rather than 4 semitones. And the other option is semitones, so this means it's an absolute value. So course 2, if it's tuned a certain number of semitones above, it's always going to be that. So if you've got C major going down here, this is going to become G major with an F sharp, and if this was another 7 semitones above, then this would become a D major and an A major. So I hope I've got the difference across. If I haven't, please type in the chat and I'll try and explain a little bit better. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. You can do quite a lot with that. Cool.
Going on to the towel?
Yeah, well, that was to do with Ferdinand's.
Oh yeah, we had a question from Ferdinand. Dave, I think you.
Yeah, do you want me to just say? Yeah, it's basically Ferdinand Strixner, I think, sent an email with a couple of suggestions for some key layouts for the towel, which I thought were quite cool. They're on the last page of this PDF that was online. So this is for the towel. So if you can see this, it's the 2 right ones. So the first one is basically a horizontal layout that he's come up with an idea for. And I'm going to explain how it works. First of all, I just need to change my audio around.
Yeah, sorry about this. Whilst Dave just quickly changes some audio around, we're just running 2 different computers here. So if you have any other questions, do keep on putting them on chat. We'll try and get to as many of them as possible. I suppose whilst Dave's doing this is quite a good time to just mention the one-to-one tuitions we now assigned to run. You can get one-to-one tuitions over a kind of like a Skype-style basis thing. Lessons start from £22 for a half hour, and then £39 for an hour, and they can be with either Sam or Dave here or Gert. There's a slight different pricing structure between the 3 of them, but yeah, drop an email to customer services at eigenharp.com